How you start your day determines how you live your day. It's as simple as that. Your mindset in the morning is the foundation for everything that follows. If you wake up feeling defeated, tired, or unmotivated, and you allow those feelings to take over, then your entire day will reflect that. But if you wake up and take authority over your mindset, if you decide that today will be a good day, that today you will walk in purpose, that today you will not let negativity or distractions control you, then you set yourself up for victory before the day even begins. So many people wake up and immediately go into reaction mode. The first thing they do is check their phone, read the news, scroll through social media, or start thinking about all the problems they have to deal with. And then they wonder why they feel overwhelmed, anxious, or discouraged before the day has even started. But listen to me. Your mind is the battlefield, and you have to take control before anything else does. Instead of waking up and reacting to everything around you, wake up with intention. Take the first few moments of your day and set the tone. Before you even get out of bed, start speaking life over your day. Say, today is going to be a great day. I am strong, I am focused, I am capable, and I am ready for whatever comes my way. You might not feel like it, but say it anyway. Because what you say will start to shift what you believe. And what you believe will determine how you show up. Your thoughts in the morning are like seeds. Whatever you plant in those first few moments will grow throughout the day. If you plant frustration, self-doubt, or laziness, then don't be surprised when your day feels heavy and unproductive. But if you plant discipline, gratitude, and a strong mindset, then you will carry that strength with you. Let's talk about discipline, because some of you are waiting to feel motivated before you take action. But motivation is a result of discipline, not the other way around. You don't need to feel inspired to get up early. You don't need to feel excited to go to the gym. You don't need to feel like working on your goals. You just need to decide that these things matter, and then you do them regardless of how you feel. Your morning routine is one of the most powerful ways to build discipline. The moment you wake up, you have a choice. Do you take control of your day, or do you let the day take control of you? Do you hit snooze and put things off, or do you get up and show up with purpose? Do you start your day feeding your mind with something positive, or do you let the world dictate your mood? Every little decision you make in those first few hours shapes the direction of your day. And let's be honest, some of you know exactly why your days feel scattered or unproductive. It's because your mornings have no structure. You wake up late, rush to get ready, and step into the day already feeling behind. But when you take the time to set your mind right, when you start your day with clarity, focus, and discipline, you don't just go through the motions. You lead your day with power. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. Doesn't matter if you messed up, got off track, or had a bad attitude the day before. Every morning is a fresh start, and you have the ability to begin again. But you must be intentional. You must make the decision that this day, not tomorrow, not next week, but this day is a day that you will show up with a strong and focused mindset, because when you take control of your morning, you take control of your life. One of the biggest mistakes people make when it comes to motivation is waiting until they feel like doing something before they do it. They wake up in the morning, and if they don't feel energized, they hit snooze. If they don't feel excited, they put off their goals. If they don't feel inspired, they stay stuck. But let me tell you something. If you live your life based on feelings, you will never reach your full potential. Feelings are unstable. One day you might feel motivated and ready to conquer the world. The next day you might feel tired, discouraged, or unbothered. If you let your emotions dictate your actions, you will always be inconsistent. And inconsistency is the enemy of success. The most successful people, the ones who get results, who achieve their goals, who live with purpose, are the ones who understand that discipline is greater than feelings. Discipline means doing what needs to be done regardless of how you feel. It means getting up even when you're tired. It means showing up even when you're not in the mood. It means taking action even when the motivation isn't there. Because motivation is not what creates success. Discipline is. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline will carry you through when motivation fades. Think about an athlete training for a competition. Do you think they always feel like waking up early to train? Do you think they always feel excited about the workouts, the strict diet, the long hours of practice? No. But they do it anyway because they understand that discipline leads to results. They don't let their feelings control them. They let their commitment drive them. And that's exactly how you need to approach your life. You might not feel like waking up early, but you do it anyway. You might not feel like working on that project, but you push through. You might not feel like exercising, but you show up and do the work. You might not feel like being positive, but you choose to speak life over your day. Because here's the truth. The more you practice discipline, the stronger you become. The first few times you push past your feelings, it's hard. Your mind will resist. Your emotions will try to pull you back into comfort. But if you keep going, if you keep choosing discipline over feelings, it becomes a habit. And once discipline becomes a habit, you become unstoppable. Some people say, well, I just don't have the motivation. Let me tell you something. Motivation is the result of action, not the cause of it. You don't wait for motivation to show up. You create it. The moment you start taking action, even when you don't feel like it, something shifts. The more you do, the more momentum you gain. And momentum is powerful. Let's talk about excuses. Because if we're being honest, a lot of people use their feelings as an excuse to stay stuck. They say, I'm just not in the right mindset today. I'm too tired. I don't feel inspired. But those are just excuses. And if you let those excuses win, you will always stay where you are. You have to learn to recognize when your emotions are trying to talk you out of your own success. You have a choice every single day. Will you let your feelings control you? Or will you take control of your actions? Will you let laziness, doubt, or distraction dictate your life? Or will you stand up and say, no, I am in charge here. I decide what I do today. Because your future doesn't depend on how you feel in the moment. It depends on what you do consistently. The words you speak in the morning are setting the foundation for your entire day. Most people don't realize just how much power their words carry. They wake up and the first thing they say is, I'm so tired. I don't feel like doing anything today. Today's going to be stressful. And then they wonder why their day feels exhausting, overwhelming, and frustrating. But listen to me. Your words are creating the reality you live in. If you want to change your day, you have to change what you say. Some of you are speaking defeat over your life before the day even begins. Instead of expecting something good to happen, you're expecting stress, frustration, and disappointment. And what you expect, you attract. If you get up in the morning and declare that your day is going to be hard, that nothing ever goes right for you, that you're always behind, then that's exactly what you're going to experience. But you don't have to live that way. You can shift your entire day just by shifting the way you speak. Instead of saying, I'm so tired, say, I am energized and ready for the day. Instead of saying, I don't feel like doing anything, say, I am focused, I am disciplined, and I am motivated. Instead of saying, this day is going to be stressful, say, I have peace, I have wisdom, and I am in control of my emotions. It doesn't matter if you don't feel it yet. Speak it anyway, because what you declare with your mouth will eventually take root in your mind and show up in your actions. Some of you have been letting negative words run your life for too long. You've been speaking doubt, fear, and insecurity over yourself without even realizing it. But it's time to start speaking life instead. It's time to start declaring strength, confidence, and purpose over your day. Wake up and say, I am strong. I am capable. I have everything I need to succeed today. Say, I will not let fear control me. I will not let distractions take me off course. I will walk in discipline, focus, and determination. Now, I know some people might say, but I don't want to lie to myself. What if I don't feel strong? What if I don't feel motivated? Listen to me. This is not about lying to yourself. This is about training yourself. Your mind is like a muscle, and the more you exercise positive speech, the stronger your mindset becomes. You are not denying reality. You are shaping it. Because the truth is, even if you don't feel strong, you are strong. Even if you don't feel motivated, you are capable of pushing through. Your feelings may not always align with the truth, but that doesn't mean the truth isn't real. Think about an athlete training for a competition. They don't walk onto the field saying, I don't think I can do this. No, they declare victory before they even start. They say, I am ready. I am prepared. I am going to give my best effort. And that mindset shifts their performance. The same applies to you. If you start your day with declarations of strength, confidence, and purpose, you will begin to walk in that reality. And let me tell you, this is not just a one-time thing. You can't just say something positive once and expect your whole life to change. This has to become a daily habit. Every single morning, before you pick up your phone, before you start thinking about your to-do list, before you let stress creep in, take a moment to speak life over your day. Declare the kind of day you want to have. Declare the kind of person you are becoming. Declare that you are walking in purpose, discipline, and victory. Because when you consistently speak life, you start to live it. Distractions are one of the biggest thieves of purpose. Most people don't even realize how much time and energy they lose every single day because they allow distractions to take control. They wake up with good intentions, ready to be productive, focused, and disciplined, but before they know it, they're scrolling through social media, checking emails, watching TV, or getting caught up in things that don't matter. And then at the end of the day, they wonder why they didn't get anything done. Let me tell you something. If you don't take authority over your time, distractions will take authority over you. And if you don't decide what your day is going to look like, the world will decide for you. Your phone, the news, other people's problems, endless entertainment, these things will pull you in 100 different directions if you let them. But you don't have to live that way. You have the power to take control. You have the ability to say, no, I am in charge of my time. I am in charge of my focus. I am in charge of what I give my energy to today. Some of you know exactly what your biggest distractions are, but you keep letting them steal from you anyway. You say, I don't have time to work on my goals. But if you added up all the minutes you spend on your phone, watching TV, or doing things that don't add value to your life, you would see that time is not the issue. Your focus is. And listen, this is not about guilt. This is not about beating yourself up for wasting time. This is about recognizing the problem so you can take authority over it and change it. You have to be intentional about your focus. That means setting boundaries. That means being honest with yourself about the things that are pulling you away from your purpose. If you know that checking your phone first thing in the morning throws off your mindset, then stop doing it. If you know that social media drains your energy and makes you feel distracted, then set limits. If you know that certain conversations, certain environments, or certain habits take you off track, then remove them. You cannot afford to let distractions dictate your day. And let's talk about another big distraction, other people's agendas. Because sometimes the biggest distractions don't come from a screen, they come from the people around you. Some of you are so busy saying yes to everything and everyone that you don't even have time for the things that actually matter to you. You're constantly putting out fires, handling other people's problems, responding to every request that comes your way, and at the end of the day, you have nothing left for yourself. But listen to me. You are not called to be at everyone's beck and call. You are not required to give away all your time just because someone asked for it. It's okay to say no. It's okay to protect your focus. It's okay to prioritize what you need to do. Some of you need to take a serious look at what is distracting you and make a decision to do something about it. It's not enough to just say, I need to focus more. No, you have to set boundaries. You have to be intentional. You have to take action. That might mean putting your phone in another room while you work. That might mean waking up earlier so you can have time for yourself before the world starts demanding your attention. That might mean scheduling your day with specific blocks of time for your priorities so that distractions don't creep in. Because if you don't take control of your time, distractions will always win. If you don't decide what's important, everything will feel urgent. If you don't eliminate what's pulling you away from your purpose, you will always feel behind. You have too much potential to waste your days on things that don't matter. There are many ways unless that we live. You have too much to accomplish to let distractions steal from you. You have the power to take authority over your focus. And when you do, you will start to see real progress in your life. One of the biggest reasons people struggle to stay motivated is because they don't have a clear vision of where they're going. They wake up every day feeling stuck, discouraged, or overwhelmed because they aren't focused on a goal that excites them. But listen to me, if you don't know where you're headed, how can you expect to stay motivated? If you don't have a vision, if you don't have something pulling you forward, it's easy to get lost in distractions, doubts, and delays. And that's why you need two things: Faith and focus. Faith is believing that what you are working toward is possible. It's having confidence that your efforts are leading somewhere, that your work matters, and that you are capable of achieving what you set out to do. But faith alone isn't enough. You also need focus. You need the ability to shut out the noise, eliminate distractions, and stay locked in on your goal no matter what comes your way. Because when you combine faith with focus, you create something powerful, momentum. Momentum is what keeps you moving forward even when you don't feel like it. It's what helps you push past obstacles, ignore the distractions, and stay committed even when the results aren't immediate. And the only way to build momentum is to take action. Even small, consistent steps in the right direction will start to create a force that pulls you forward. But here's the problem. Most people lose their momentum because they keep stopping. They get excited about a goal, they take action for a few days, and then they let doubt creep in. They start thinking, what if this doesn't work? What if I'm wasting my time? What if I fail? And before they know it, they've talked themselves out of their own progress. Instead of moving forward, they hesitate. Instead of pushing through, they pause. And every time they stop, they lose momentum. Listen, if you keep stopping and starting, you will never build the momentum you need to succeed. You can't let temporary setbacks make you lose sight of the bigger picture. You can't let doubt, fear, or impatience make you quit before you see results. You have to trust the process. You have to believe that every action you take, no matter how small, is moving you closer to your goal. And let's talk about focus. Because some of you are so distracted by what other people are doing that you've lost sight of your own race. You're looking at their success, their progress, their timeline, and instead of staying focused on what you need to do, you're getting caught up in comparison. But listen to me, comparison is a motivation killer. It will steal your joy, it will rob you of confidence, and it will make you doubt your own path. You don't need to be looking at what anyone else is doing. Stay focused on your journey, stay focused on your progress. Because what's meant for you will never pass you by, but you have to stay in your lane to reach it. Some of you have been waiting for the perfect time to start. You've been waiting to feel ready, waiting for the conditions to be just right, waiting for a sign that it's time to move forward. But let me tell you something, the perfect time will never come. There will always be a reason to wait. There will always be a reason to hesitate. But momentum doesn't come from waiting. It comes from doing. You don't have to have it all figured out to take the first step. You don't have to know exactly how it's all going to work out. You just have to start. You just have to have enough faith to believe that if you keep moving, if you stay focused, if you refuse to give up, you will create the momentum you need to carry you to where you're meant to be.